Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you for that lovely introduction. Welcome to the Namibian Ports Authority. Welcome to my fellow speakers. Welcome to the event organizers, as well as the audience members. It is with absolute pleasure that the Namibian Ports Authority will be hosting the theme today, which is Southern African Development and Collaboration in the New Normal. So what I would like to do is I would like to kick off with the presentation. And as I agree with Mark, I appreciate the sentiments given on we must run as Africa while others walk. And Mark, we are indeed running. Thank you. So I'll start my presentation.
Yes, please go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. So my name is Taná PESAT. I'm the Manager of Corporate Communications. And as I've welcomed you before, the contents today, I'll be talking about Namport and the Namibian corridors, as well as cargo growth along the corridors, the new normal, our port challenges that we're currently facing, and the future and the beyond for the Namibian Ports Authority. Thank you. This visual it's an actual picture of the new container terminal at the port of Walvis Bay. So this is how it looks like. It's 40 hectares of reclaimed land from the ocean, which took place in 2014 and was completed in 2019. And as you can see at the back of the new container terminal, we have our older quayside, which we also use, which has freed up land and given us more capacity and space. So in terms of the port of Walvis Bay, which is based on the western coast of Africa, as well as the port of Lüderitz, which is based in the southern region of Namibia. So this is the positioning of both our ports. And based on our positioning, it also provides hinterland access or transport corridors connectivity to landlocked countries within Africa. As you can see on the map, you can see our Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, as all our networks are connected. And then in terms of our hinterland connectivity and the amount of volumes that we have grown as the Namibian Ports Authority for the past 10 years, we have grown in volumes from 442,000 tons. In the past 10 years, we have moved about 1 million tons of cargo in the past financial year, 2019-2020. So the growth along our corridors has been phenomenal in terms of trade to these specific African countries, as you can see. And when my presentation speaks about the new normal has begun last year, hitting Namibian shores about February 2020. And despite the COVID pandemic coming to Namibian shores, we have indeed reached a few milestones. We have achieved 2 large vessels coming to the port of Walvis Bay, which are 335 meters in length each, and with a minus 16-meter draft. So we have the capabilities of accommodating larger vessels, as well as we also had the opportunity of accommodating our client, which actually broke their own African record by lifting 337 live reefers during this period. So for us, during the COVID-19 pandemic, we've had the opportunity as the Namibian Ports Authority to prove ourselves in terms of our new infrastructure, our new container terminal. We can accommodate larger vessels, and we have the infrastructure, we have the capacity. Thank you. My next slide talks about our current port challenges that we're facing. And currently, globally, we are facing an empty container shortage phenomenon, which means that we have a lot of empty containers short thereof. So that hinders on our business, as well as the COVID pandemic. The knock-on effect of the COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted the current shipping line networks. And then in terms of accommodating larger vessels, we also need more specialized training at the Namibian Ports Authority in order to accommodate so many more larger vessels, and as well as training on the handling of multi-purpose cargo. So these are our current port challenges. And then when we look at the future and the beyond, we believe that we can still increase our transshipment volumes at the Namibian Ports Authority at both our ports. We can augment our cargo mix offering. Recently, we've also handled bulk sulfur along our quayside, manually bagging the bulk sulfur, which is also a great opportunity, which we've never done before, because we have more capacity now and more space available, portland available, as well as we are also interested in handling fertilizer. So we want to really increase our marketing mix and the type of services that we offer. And then when it comes to our triple P initiatives, the Namibian government has embarked on a feasibility study to find out if we can do private-public partnership agreements within our ports to see if there's possibly we can have the private sector come in with capital and finance a few projects within the port. And then we also have our single window concept, which means it's the ease of doing business. And by meaning doing the ease of doing business, what we can do is we can offer integrated systems, IT systems across our various stakeholders, such as clearing agents, shipping lines, customs and excess, in order to ease doing business across the logistical supply chain. And in terms of the future and beyond, I also believe in the development of ICT solutions. I've mentioned this before, but what my intention is, I'm talking about the handling of multi-purpose cargo. We can always improve our systems, as well as the time spent by trucks and transit and turnaround times of containers inside the port. So as you said, Mark, you're a firm believer in ICT solutions, and I believe integration is the future in order to enhance our business, enhance our service offering to clients, and really offer the best service, not just at the port of Walvis Bay, but serving into the hinterland markets as well. Thank you. That is my presentation in a nutshell. Mark, if you have any further questions for me, or if you would like me to elaborate on any points that I've mentioned,